right, questions. Front left, Matt.
Last year, Thomas, they went at you a lot with N'Keal Harry. He had a big game. They did it again this year, but you seem to have, I think, 6 breakups. What do you make of this game and just kind of feel like you were being targeted and rose up to the challenge?
At the beginning of the week, we knew that they were going to come at me and come towards me with N'Keal just based off of last year's film, even though it was a whole new coaching staff. And me and Amador kind of made it like just between us, like no matter what happens today, because N'Keal caught one on him last year and he caught multiple on me. We said he's not catching nothing this week, and we did that on the outside.
Right here, out, second row. No.
Justin, obviously don't mean to downplay a win, but second half, it seems like the offense was stalling a bit. What was your observations on what was prohibiting you guys from moving the ball well?
Yeah, we just we weren't executing and things weren't really going our way. But fortunately, these guys next to me stepped up and sometimes you're gonna win games 51-50 and sometimes you're gonna have to win 3-0. So they stepped up big time and played a hell of a game.
Back right, middle right.
Lamar, could you walk us through that final play, that strip sack and fumble recovery?
Okay. Uh-oh. Yeah. So we had called a lineman game, and we had ran that game like a few times. So like I went over to communicate to Gus, looked over, saw that their linemen were communicating it, that we were going to exchange. Right after that, like I just knew I was going to speed rush because that the tackle was going to sit and wait for us to go exchange. And once I speed rushed, chopped, he didn't set, and I was like, oh God. And after that, I really didn't know it was a strip sack. I thought it was just a sack. So when I went to the sideline and they told me about it, I did a quick sprint down and back just because I was so excited and thankful. I just wanted to win, really. I don't even care about it. I wish anybody could have did that. I just wanted to win.
Our middle, James.
Lamar, after the run defense has been rough these last few weeks, as a whole, I know allowing over 5 yards a carry to Benjamin may not be thrilling, but nevertheless, for most of the game, other than a couple of plays, you guys really did contain him. How did you think you did as a whole? Because I know you had 5 tackles on him alone, so how did you think you guys did against him?
Honestly, just what we've been talking about just these past few weeks. I mean, it gets tough sometimes, but you got to stay consistent and keep pushing. And that's all we preached this whole week, it was just making sure that we reestablish our physicality and making sure that we compete. And I honestly felt like every down that my teammates competed, and we played for a lot of people today. So we're just thankful that we won. That's it. It's all right with the D.
Justin, you're not going to be the only member of the Herbert family with a football game on Friday. Where's the Herbert family going to be at Corvallis or the 6A semifinals?
Probably be at the semifinals, to be honest.
For Lamar, Gus had his best game probably of the year, maybe of his career. Can you talk about the improvements you've seen from him this season?
I mean, Gus, I credit Gus because he's had so much patience, just waiting for his opportunity. And every time we run games in practice, like I know he's going to really do his best job. So we ran all of our games together today, and I knew he was going to get sacks. Like it was almost like automatic, like especially when we forced the quarterback to come up to his side. Gus is so physical and long that it's kind of hard to escape him, and he's a huge presence. So Gus is one of my faves, man. I'm excited to play with him again.
Justin, on that final drive of the first half, how different is it going into a drive having 50 seconds versus say like a minute and a half, 2 minutes, like just timing wise, like how much time is 50 seconds for you?
Yeah, it's not as much as you'd think, but we just kind of have to speed things up and get lined up on the ball as quickly as we can and not spend too much time looking at signs or just kind of waiting around. But we got to get on the ball as fast as we can, and it was definitely a good drive that we had there, and fortunately we got in the end zone.
Justin, on a night like this, what what is going to be going through your head here when you leave this building? Because you guys get a win, but your first half you were playing excellent. I don't know if they changed anything defensively in the second half, but you certainly have a rougher go. So just what's going to be your personal takeaway for how you played on a night like this?
Fortunately, it doesn't fall on just on my shoulders. The defense played really well, and I know the feeling all too well of going against these guys every day, and they played big time football out there today, and sometimes you have to rely on your defense, and they did a great job today.
For Lamar and Justin, some of your own teammates have already started tweeting about Civil War Week, and being both guys have grown up in this state. What's this game mean to you guys, and what kind of memories do you have of it?
I mean, it's huge. Growing up in Oregon, we know how important it is to everyone, and you know we've been at, I don't know about Lamar, but we've been at multiple games and have seen them firsthand, and now it's really special to get to play in them.
Yeah, I second that. I mean, you know, that game's one of our biggest, you know, every year, you know, especially like the anticipation coming up to it. And our last go at their house wasn't great. So, you know, we're going to be practicing real hard this week and in preparation.
All right, back, Bree.
Justin, Dylan Mitchell had another 100+ yard game, his third straight in a row. What do you have to say about him and your guys' connection that just continues to impress?
Yeah, it's not surprising. He's a guy that shows up every day and just makes plays. He's a guy that you can trust when you go to him, and when he gets the ball in his hands, he makes special things happen.
Thanks, guys. Good job.
Good job.